You have a talent for saying the obvious, Patrick. We need to be agile skeptics about what appears, and even about what we believe, and have faith in Jesus Christ as the one God who became destiny management. When idea copyrights and patents were reduced to 7 years' length, with 10% remittance to inventors and authors alone for public use thereafter, intellectual and material capital production increased quite a lot in the initial populated humanoid solar system. I recollect that either Isaac Newton or Gottfried Leibniz, simultaneous inventors of the calculus, had got exclusive patents upon it as intellectual property inheritable for generations by their relations, or by corporations for hundreds of years, because the life of the corporations being equivalent to that of the life of an individual lasting hundreds of years legally, quite a substantial amount of science would never have got off the ground. So what's the point of that, my friend? The point is that there is no point in making published scientific, philosophical, or even technical ideas exclusive after the first 7 years, because it retards intellectual progress. I doubt if we would have an idea about the state of the perturbative vacuum if the inventors of string theory had not been so generous in writing about it after the end of the 20th century Christian era. Lush was in a pensive pose with her lips pursed. The clear UV insect and insult screening variable plastomask did not conceal her features. She replied as if the words were scripted with anticipatory advisa text. It's a point that some would refute with the anthropic principle version, alpha, omega, variable, time L of string vector length metric relative. Every possible universe must exist in order for this universe to exist with its cozy conditions fine-tuned for life of our sort. Thereafter, every possible course of development in social history would occur anyway, regardless of what one did. Not only will every possible universe occur with some fit for life, every possible version of a universe fit for life will occur, perhaps an infinite number of editions of this one particular universe. Of course, in the initial creation, the horizon problem criterion inside the Planck epoch would have been designed to allow only certain kinds of universes to arise, although they might be infinite in number themselves. With the universe edition, Crete principle, how can it be said that this is the best universe of any possible edition of this universe? We respect Leibnizian optimization of effort parameters as having a chance of working for the universal good without necessarily producing the best possible universe. I venture to say that it is self and ego that would have any preference about what does occur or what might occur at all. Sure, Lush, yet I exist deterministically more or less in this universe and have forced options, decisions I must make all the time. Unless I can alter universal destiny myself, those choices I make are necessary. That is the problem with omnipotence, I suppose, and why God alone can deal with the double bind power, being able to make and unmake every destiny, finding nothing necessary or irrevocable, and then being presented with the problem of choice and decision, desire and necessity, when all things created or selected might be recreated, deselected, or processed through infinite variables. I have only the power to regard the manifest this world experience and its challenges present. I have faith in God as the abstract power particularized in Jesus Christ. All of these Neo-Geo people of Subductor are enrolled in a phenomenal pleasure principle without regard to the philosophical relationship they have to strings emanated from the perturbative vacuum. They've made themselves permanently ignorant of the nature of the universe and have accepted pleasure as the utilitarian reason for being by default of having no reason or capacity to comprehend anything else greater than that. They have made of their lives a sort of living tombstone that basks in starlight so long as stars exist to provide light. We might think that in their abrogation of being human on the level structure evolved theistically of the universe, they have escaped the vicissitudes of experience, yet in quantum mechanical phenomena they may no longer be what or where they are or were. They might have transcended the cold stones they have become to move beyond space and time into union with the fundamental strings of the perturbative vacuum, surpassing the boundaries of the extended space-time eruption of the inflation and Big Bang. Do you really think so, Pat? No, actually not, Lush. It's an interesting thought, though. Basic philosophical questions such as that of a prime mover merged over time into practical questions found embedded with cosmological theories and quantum cosmology. Where did the first string of the perturbative vacuum originate? Where and when did the vacuum arise? Deeper theological questions remained theoretical and metaphysical. Questions of a fundamental cosmological nature distilled in the era of pre-Big Bang theory for some synthetic analytical cosmological philosophies such as those of the origin of dimensions, intervals, continua in motion or mass. Fundamental questions of cosmology from a philosophical perspective could be such as our cosmological theories inevitably about continua in being, interval structures, and forms of relationships in continua and intervals. These were issues of being and nothingness, in effect, and of where each arose. I think, Lush, that the questions of philosophical interest remained and even deepened covariantly with the build-up of pre-Big Bang models with simultaneous varieties of temporal, phenomenal universe inflations and expansions of space-time with mass arrays.